Hey guys! I've wanted to record this video since I was 6 weeks and I am inching into week 11, and that's how long it's taken me to like find the energy to actually record it. So to tell you guys everything that I've been going through over the past, I guess you can say that would be 8 weeks, because I found out at week 3. So I have a lot to say. If you're interested in finding out a little bit about my pregnancy, my journey, keep watching, keep following, and I'm super excited to bring you guys on this journey with me. So my pregnancy symptoms, so this is a week 3 to week 10, and I think I've experienced a lot of symptoms since then to me. So starting with week 3, and then I'll bring you guys to where I am now. The first symptom that I experienced, and this is how I knew I was pregnant, was tender breasts. And that was pretty much it. That was pretty much my only symptom in week 3. So similar to when you're like on your cycle, well, for me, when I'm on my cycle, I have breast tenderness, but it only lasts like a day, maybe 2. And this time I had tender, sore, swollen breasts for like 5 days. So that was like something I never experienced before. So it was like, what does this mean? So that was like the first red flag of maybe I need to see what's going on. So that was week 3, just tender breasts. Going into week 4, that's when the fatigue started. So very light fatigue, like just had to take a nap in the middle of the day, like couldn't go through a whole day without just getting like a cat nap. So you know, come home, take like an hour-and-a-half nap, and I felt like I would be good. So that's like very light fatigue in my eyes, just like standard tiredness that anybody would like feel on a regular day. So that was week 4, just light fatigue and breast tenderness. And let me talk about the breast tenderness for a second, because I want you guys to understand how severe it is. First thing, I experienced that tenderness, soreness, and swollenness from week 3 all the way up to week 9. So for 6 weeks straight, no days off, like sore, hurt, so uncomfortable. Like sometimes in the shower, just the water to even hit them, it was like, ugh. Like I wanted to just like cover them up because they were so sensitive. Like even when like Tim would like come, you know, over to like whatever, they were very, very sensitive, where they did not want to be bothered at all. They had a mind of their own. And in my mind, I'm like, so they got really swollen, and I already have boobs of themselves. Like I already have full-size boobs. So I'm like, God, couldn't you have done some type of analysis on me? Like, did I need more? Did I really need more? But that's that. And you would think that I am about to be feeding an entire village milk from how they have grown and developed a little bit more. So that's the deal with the tenderness. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. So versus the menstrual just being a little bit sore, this is like super, super, super sensitive, tender, swollen. It's just uncomfortable. I couldn't even sleep at night sometimes because of it. Like it was that, just a toss and turn. It was just like, oh my God, help me. Going into week 5, that's when things got real. So minus the tenderness of the breast, because that went from week 3 to week 9, so I'm gonna leave that. The fatigue going from week 4 to week 5 was night and day. 0 to 100, not even 100, it was like 1,000. The fatigue that I experienced starting at week 5 is the reason why I'm just now recording this video. Like, when I tell you, tired all day long, can't clean, can't cook, like don't want to do anything because I just feel like the life was just sucked out of me. Like I had nothing to give anyone, anything. Like that's how bad it was. Like I can't even think of something to compare it to because it's nothing I've ever experienced before. And it was so bad. Like one day I felt so miserable from just being so tired. I was like, you know what? The next day I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna come home. Like I'm gonna do all this stuff to try to make myself have more energy. And little do I know, I guess that's not how it works. Like if your body says sleep, you gotta sleep. So I did what I said I was gonna do. So I woke up the next morning, I went to the gym, and it's like I worked out, but I wasn't feeling like pumped. Like normally if I'm in a gym setting, like no matter how tired I am, I like snap into, you know, workout mode. And so it was just like a regular workout, like not like a lot of energy. And so I came home, I got in the shower, a hot shower, and I remembered being in the shower and feeling like I couldn't finish washing my body because I was so tired. Like I could just have laid in there and just took a nap. Like that's how tired I was. Like I couldn't finish the actual like hot shower. It was crazy. And so I get out the shower and all I remember is wrapping up in a towel and knocking out on this couch, falling asleep. Couldn't do anything, couldn't put clothes on, couldn't even think about what was the next step after the shower. My body was so exhausted. And that is just an example of what I feel like I felt like week 5, week 6, week 7, and week 8 when it came to the fatigue. It was draining. Like, luckily I did a lot of work from home because there would just be no other option. Like that's how tired I was. I would sleep all the time. And I just had to allow my body to go through that. And that was an adjustment because I felt like, you know, that's not my normal self and I'm a pretty productive person. So having my body shut down like majority of the day was a mental struggle too. Because I'm like, that's all I'm doing is sleeping. But I had to remember that you are creating life. Like the baby needs you to kind of take it easy so that they can get what they need. So it was a lot of mental, like, what is going on to get used to. After the fatigue had set in, it's like a new symptom just kept getting added and added and added. So after that, my sensitivity to smells kicked in, so I could smell every single thing, every single ingredient. Open the fridge, I can smell everything. Open the trash can, like. And then the food aversion, for those who don't know what that means, it's like food making you feel uncomfortable, like for no reason at all. So it's like certain foods I just can't even like look at, eat. It just makes me feel like I'm going to get sick. So like eggs, for example, I love eggs. I eat eggs all the time pre-pregnancy, but ever since I've been pregnant, eggs have been one of those things where like I don't even want to watch Tim eat the eggs because it looks so nasty to me. Like it makes me think that I'm gonna get nauseous looking at them. So I don't eat eggs at all. Some fish I feel like I have an issue with. I eat a lot of chicken. Bland foods have been like my go-to because I don't have to worry about thinking, is this gonna taste weird? So my go-to that I like live by are my Ritz crackers, grapes, you know, water and apple juice, eating Cheerios plain, and Sour Patch Kids are good too. So those are just a couple things. So yeah, so with the food aversions, just my taste buds all the way around, like I just have to eat so simply that it's like, if it has more than 3 ingredients, initially, like through week 5 to like week 9, I feel like it's gotten better now. If I had a pasta, it couldn't have like all that stuff in the pasta. It could have to literally be like just the meat, the pasta, and like Alfredo or something like that, because everything else just tricked my mind of thinking like, this is too much and you're gonna feel nauseous. So the nausea was starting from week, I would say week 5. I started having like waves of nausea, like sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes at the night. It would just like come and go of just feeling nauseous, but never actually vomiting. Like I haven't vomited at all, not once. And so I figured out that what helps with the nausea is when I'm on an empty stomach, it causes me to feel more nauseous. So I realized I have to eat more, which like in my normal life, I probably should have eaten better when it comes to like how often. But now it's literally, I probably have to eat every 2.5 hours. And by eating, it's not like I have to have a full meal. It's literally like I can have some cheese and crackers, some grapes, and some water. I just have to have food on my stomach. And when I feel empty, that's when I feel sick. So kind of figuring out how that works. So the waves of nausea lasted for several weeks. I haven't felt that at all this week, which has been good. Week 9 is when my hunger has increased. So like I'm the type of person that'll go to Zaxby's and just get a kid's meal, like in my regular schmegular life. Now I have to have a full meal, like because I'm more hungry. Not like eating for 2 hungry, but like eating for a regular adult. So a full meal, I need to eat the whole thing. And so I noticed that because I think when I went to eat somewhere that I normally would not finish all the food, I finished it and I'm like, so what's next? Like I didn't even feel like full. I felt like, yeah, I should have ate that whole thing, you know? So my hunger has definitely increased to where I can eat more than I used to eat. On top of that, my hormones have definitely increased. My emotions, I cry probably every day about something, and not like something that somebody does to me, but I can be watching something, I can be thinking about something, I can be on the phone with my mom, I can be on the phone with my best friend. Like it doesn't even matter. Just everything makes me emotional, like so emotional. So I feel like I cry like every couple hours. It's really sad. So the emotions are definitely heightened. I can't imagine it getting any worse because that would be ridiculous. So symptoms: fatigue, nausea, breast tenderness, food aversions, sensitivity to smell, cravings, increased hunger, emotional. I think that covers all the symptoms that I've experienced up until now. I will say, going into week 10 was like a breath of fresh air. I didn't feel mostly no nausea. I didn't have any breast tenderness. The fatigue, very, very minimal. Like back to week 3 fatigue, where it's like, oh, I just need a nap, like, but nothing as severe as what I felt like those several weeks where I literally couldn't do anything. So it was like night and day. Like, I feel like I got a boost of being myself, but then again, every day is a new day. I never know how I'm gonna feel, what I'm gonna experience, and I'm about to go into week 11. So yeah, I'm just really interested to see how things are going to go. So that's what, 2, 11, 12, 13. So I have 3 more weeks of the first trimester. And they say when you go into second trimester, you have like this burst of energy and all these amazing things. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to continue to see how my body prepares life, which is the most amazing thing ever. So that is my update. I will continue to do these videos and share them with you guys to let you know how I'm doing, what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, what I'm thinking. So that is my pregnancy update. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.